Hey folks, Chris here with AIM Human Performance, where we want to help you assess, improve, and maintain your health. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the women's self-defense class that we have coming up. There are a lot of reasons to take a women's self-defense class. I'd like to give you 4 specific ones over and above the obvious, I'll just kick them in the balls. One of the first things our students report to us at the end of class is that they've gained this self-confidence in themselves. The confidence to be able to handle a situation should it go south. The confidence to deliver an appropriate strike when need be. And the confidence in themselves to say, heaven help the person who decides to mess with me. The second reason to take a women's self-defense class is to learn something called situational awareness. That is the recognition of your environment around you and your surroundings. For example, recognizing where the exits are at the grocery store or the restaurant or the bar you're in. Recognizing to lock the door once I get in my car in a parking lot at night. And most importantly, the recognition of the environment that I'm about to put myself into. Is it dark outside? Should I go for this late night run? Maybe if I'm going to go for a walk to the grocery store at night, I should bring a friend or 2 with me. Knowing the situation you're in, being aware of your surroundings, and being able to make the correct choices before that situation and when you're in that situation. Let me share a story with you about one of the students in our class, and that'll explain the third takeaway from our class, which is the permission to fight back. She's a grandmother. She's watching her grandkid playing in the park. And she's sitting on the bench and she notices some shady little teenager over there in the corner watching her. So she gets a little nervous. She picks up her grandson and she starts walking home. And she notices the teenager's following her. Fortunately for the student, her neighbor was outside. And when the teenager saw the neighbor, he kind of just went off on his own way. Who knows what would have happened had that neighbor not been there. When she came in the next week, she told me this story and she says, Chris, you are right. Now I know what you mean by I am allowed to actually kick and hit and fight back. And through the entire class, you would see her gaining the confidence in herself because she had the permission to fight back. The fourth thing our students take from our class is the experience that it's more than just kicking someone in the balls. Because what if you don't have that opportunity? Let's say you're walking down the street one night and someone comes up to you with a gun or a knife and brings you into a back alley and they have the gun to your head and you just decide, I'm going to kick them in the balls. Did you incapacitate him? Did you get the weapon from him? Did you even kick him? Do you even know? So in that scenario, what would you do? Because you can't rely on kicking them in the balls. Our students learn tools that they can use to defend themselves in all sorts of scenarios. I hope that helps explain what we do in our women's self-defense class. Teaching you how to recognize situations, how to defend yourself with a debilitating strike, if need be, but more importantly, the confidence in yourself to handle yourself when called upon. Hope to see you in class.